Okay, everyone. A while back during one of my videos, somebody requested a LED taillight conversion, and I did the normal one that you buy these little things and you buy the LED bulbs from Advance, blah blah blah, Walmart, wherever you want to get them. And I've been watching entirely too much Garage 54 lately, and I decided to Frankenstein something, and I cut up my best set of CTS taillights here. This one's actually a reproduction. It's a depot. And as you can see, I've hacked holes in it. And, I don't really have tools for this kind of detail work. So this is what I started with. And for some reason, the lens popped off of that one. I wish it would have come off of that one, too. It would have made this easier. So this is just kind of an in the middle, how I'm going to do this kind of thing. This whole thing first started when I found these. These are out of a normal set of trailer lights. And when you take them apart, because I had somebody come in that had one cracked and they wanted it changed because they were anal, I pulled these little guys out of it. All right, this one, as you can see, I've taken to my bench grinder, dressed the edge off of it to make it somewhat round. And I'm going to fit that in there. As you can see, I've got it all wired up on that one. Now, the LEDs and the strips. Somebody gave me this set of tail lights here, and actually, they worked. They said they did, and I think they had a problem with the plug, so I hacked the plugs off, tested them, they worked. This one came apart fairly easily. This one, however, fought me. So, what I took out of those taillights that are now in the garbage, I haven't cut on this one yet, so basically, you got your little box in here, your wiring going to your LED strips, your taillight plug, this is your turn signal plug, this is what's hooked to your resistor, so you don't hyper flash. So that's what I got out of that. Then I took that and one of our trailer lights, tested everything out, figured out where everything needed to go. That's why I've got a battery over here with test leads on it. So this will work in unison with this. But then how do I mount these, they call them, I guess, LED cobs, like corn on a cob. I guess it kind of looks like, How do I mount that to a tail light like that? This one hadn't been cut on yet. This, as best I can tell, is a factory Cadillac tail light, even though it's made in like friggin' Taiwan or something. God, I wish the other one would have come apart like this. This is actually, I know you see some scratches there. I can buff all those with that high-speed polisher I've got. And I'll glue that back on. As you can see, there's not a whole lot in the way of glue that holds these things together. And this is going back to 03, so it's old, but I can just tear chunks off of it with my nail. And once I got the lights out of there, I pulled these out of those Tahoe or truck lights. I don't know what they are. With a spot to put, and they're marked actually left and right. They got all little spots here. So make all this fit together. Like I said, I don't have like a Dremel or anything. These aren't the best cuts in the world. I had to cut these apart to make everything fit right. That's going to fit in there, something like that. And this guy's going to fit in here, same concept. I can get him to go in there. I'm sure once I actually go to put them on the car, there's going to be some trimming and things like that I need to do. But yeah, it'll fit in there, something like that. I think I'm going to have to cut some fillers in here, if it was just like that, once I crazy glue it, black silicone, but over here I've got a hole big enough to hang my finger in. So we're going to want to fix that. But if I can hold this thing together and get a good shot. By the way, for all the naysayers that want to whine about my video quality. You can't really see it in there. Maybe a little. Probably see it better through there. That's what it'll look like with the LEDs in it. Because I split this, I'm going to have to split those and stretch them a little bit. That should be fun. But yeah, for all the naysayers, oh good, you know, your camera shakes too much. This video production sucks. Well, go watch somebody else, by all means. If you actually were interested in the topic or had anything to add, you would have said that instead of whining about the video quality. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't have any of my videos monetized. You know, I don't have a lot of subscribers. I've got between 300 and 400, and I do appreciate y'all. Love answering questions, things like that, whatever I can do to help. But yeah, for the naysayers, I have recently purchased a camcorder. I got a couple of accessories I got to buy for it. And I already have the, what do you call that thing? The TP, the tripod, that thing. So when we start doing some bigger, longer, uncut videos, I'll start using that instead. But for now, it's still on the, we're still chilling on the cell phone. I'm going to go ahead and get the other light cut properly. Then I'm going to take all this crap hole of home, glue it all together, wire it all up, all that fun crap. But yeah, y'all, I did it. I cut up my best set of CTS taillights, and funny thing is they weren't even a match set. But just to give you a side-by-side comparison here, stock, even though there's no lens on it, we're not looking at the lens, and cut. Let me tell you, it's not easy cutting these things at all. I used my little air side grinder with a bigger disc than what it really called for. And it cut it like butter. It was just difficult, you know. I'd have to get half the cut around here, and then I've cut this part out so I can get in there deeper. And so yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'll make another video when I get them all back together. I'm not going to hook them up to a battery and show you all the fun stuff, or maybe I'll just put them right in my car, in the blue car. I know I haven't made a video with a blue CTS in quite some time, but it's, you know, except for little things, it's been a good daily driver, and I actually, believe it or not, found a third brake light that works, so that's in the car now. And, I'd been daily driving it in our local stink pigs from Georgetown County. Instead of pulling me over at the stoplight when they saw me with no brake lights, they waited until they had to come across 3 lanes of traffic to do that. Hauled me out of the car, ran the drug dog around it. Little did they know that that car had a bug infestation. I had the entire interior out. Pressure washed, scrubbed clean, wiped out the whole interior. So when they told me the drug dog signal on the car, I knew it was bullshit. So he proceeded to search my car for about 20 minutes before he said, oh, yeah, there's nothing in there. No shit. I told you there wasn't anything in there. Let's see. I don't think I've shown you all the parts roach I picked up. I bought this car out here for the interior. Ah, yes, there it is. There's where Trey at Rivertown Towing, that was up. I said, put it somewhere in the parking lot. He puts it in one place I can't push it around by myself. But most of the interior's out of it already, but somebody went and found a black interior for it. So the black is going in the blue car, because the interior in the blue car is foul. Except for this, I'm going to take one of the other door panels I've got and just dye it black. This is what you get right here. When you dig your elbow into this, this is what you end up with. A big, you know, these are supposed to be, you know, firm. Then we got that going on. This car, also a 2003 3.2. Salvage title. I actually gave this thing away. But they tried to tell me the engine had skipped time. It was blown. It wouldn't run. Now they've changed every module in this car that's VIN written, so it won't even crank. But here's that trick I show everyone. Now, those of you that have heard an engine that skipped time, you know as well as I do, if that thing skipped, it didn't skip far. That engine might be salvageable. But I gave that to my neighbor. I got a tan interior to throw in it that's okay, not great. He's gonna V8 swap it so the motor and trans is coming out of it anyway. I found another black on black, triple black one with no sunroof. It's only like the third one I've ever found without a sunroof. But motor and trans coming out of this. Lil Will, he's gonna V8 swap it and so on, or so he says. And yeah, I found another triple black one that runs with a bad trans. I'm gonna try to get my dirty little paws on. It's supposed to go up for bid at the title loan company here in the next few days. Need to make a video about that truck. I've had that truck a while. It actually runs, but it's a big pile. Shop, I really need to wash all the compound off of it. I don't know if you can see this, but I really need 800 this truck down and just re-clear. I painted this thing in the dead of winter with a 1.8 gun. Started getting cold in the shop, and of course I couldn't turn the heaters back on because I've been painting. It was full of solvent. I would have blown the shop up. But yeah, I made up a custom color for this. This is going to be our shop truck now. Some of y'all probably remember this old girl. My other 03 CTS, like I keep more CTSs. This is the one I picked up off Craigslist for like $400, and it's, I mean, aside from, you know, the general stick of car that's set, she's just as clean as she can be. This one also jump time. Maybe I can make a video of cranking this one, cranking that one, so you know what it sounds like. One's jump time. But those of you who watch this, a lot will probably remember the little white car. Well, the little white car ran. It's just a heap with no papers. There's the cylinder heads off of it, so I got those ready to go on this one because I know it's got bent valves. When I do the comparison crank test, you'll hear that the valves are like half the valves in this engine are just bent to no end. Let's see. More on the CTS updates because I had a little white car right there, and as you can see, it ain't there no more. Had a truck right here. It's about what's left of the truck. I got the dash for out of it. Back bumper, all for that heap. The 87 short bed, 400 small block drag truck, which y'all haven't seen yet. There's the rear out of the truck I parted out. We're going to put that in there. It's a 308 peg leg, but here's the trick. You can go to the junkyard and find a rear out of one of these. It's like a 373 posi. Couple bolts, brake drum, axle shaft, everything comes out of it. Take it out of that, put it in that, put it under your 5-lug truck. There you got a cheap posi, gears you want, and 5-lug. They use these from 88 to 09. The 8.5, 8.6. So yeah, these are real common in salvage yards. I mean, even if you found one out of a Tahoe, you got to torch some brackets off and put spring perches on it. That's the difference. Oh, and I think, don't quote me on this, I think your rear end snout is a little longer here. So you may have to have your drive shaft shortened. There's the drive shaft out of the other truck, so I saved that just in case. But yeah, let's see. What is left of the old white TTS? As I get, there's the seat out of the black parts car. First one I showed you. Just got it back from the upholstery shop. It had some wear here and here and here. And I mean, the guy did an okay job. This is pleather. This isn't real leather. The ones with perforated have real leather, but this is not. This is pleather. And this stuff up here, like the lizard skin pebble grain, is real nice plush stuff. This stuff down here that he uses like cardboard. I mean, again, I do a lot of business with this guy because it was for my car. He did it for free, so I can't complain. All right, let's see. Remnants of the white car. There's some of the seats. There's another one of the seats in the back seat. And all the parts out of that red truck that I parted out. There's the entire wiring harness. Here's the tranny for it. Yeah, that's a tranny fork. That's a Turbo 350 over there that I took out of that thing. Power brake booster, starter, rest of the wiring harness cluster, AC box out of the truck. It was a 90 Chevy short bed. Oh, there's the trunk lid off the white car. And what have I got going on over here? All right, that's a one-piece rear main Chevy flywheel. There's the engine out of the red parts truck. This is a two-piece rear main 350 Chevy flywheel. I took all this out of this truck for another project truck that y'all see soon. Tranny cooler lines. There's the master cylinder. There's a radiator out of a little white car. This is more or less like a junky walk around of my shop. There's the doors that I need for the blue car. The rest of the interior out of the little white car. You know, little stuff I may need later on, side view mirrors and whatnot. Yeah. But the motor this truck's going in, that's going to be something special. I know I promised y'all some project cars here soon. We got a bunch of them coming. A bunch. Like a metric fuck ton of project cars. So yeah, I took everything out of that 90 truck. The bucket seat came out of the white truck. The frame was broken. That split bench and this split bench came out of the red truck along with those door panels. But listen, when that truck went at the junkyard, there was nothing left on it but leaf springs, front brakes, and a cab shell. There's some more red interior parts. I think we know where those came from. There's some more up there. So yeah, I got a truck and two cars we're fixing to do. Engine builds on, all kinds of stuff. So that'll be just a hoot and a half. But yeah, I know I'm rambling. I know this is getting long. Why did I just do that? I'm gonna go back in there and cut together a taillight. It's late. It's a Friday afternoon. After hours. I shouldn't even be here anymore. But yeah. You got any CTS questions or any questions about the taillights? Or, I mean, I just use CTS taillights because I want to do this for my car. Yeah, if you got any questions about how to wire these up or whatever, I'll probably do a video on that too. And I'll definitely do a video when the project cars start showing up because we've got some exciting stuff coming. Maybe I can get little Will to help me out with some of that. But yeah, till next time.